I'm feeling this aura. Yeah, that's the deal in this
live and overall setting.
You're the vice and to the world, ambassador to the universe, and we represent overall setting.
Splash the artist, sing a splash. Yeah, man. Overall set.
Your big respects to original Dan Raja, Apache Indian in the place. Catch me on overall setting.
This is Shinehead. I found out. So here what? As pertain to the overall setting. And for the main device, you should know say a frosted from where you do it straight out. I'm watching the piece and represent the overall setting.
Hey yo, check this out. This is Anthony Cruz live and direct, and I'm here to tell you about the Don't Know overall setting scene.
This is Silver Cat aka Iron Claw, and I will be on the overall podcast setting.
From them see the face and hear the voice, them know say Rasta British, the true leader. I'll be featured live on overall settings podcast.
Bonjour tout le monde. You know it's me, your girl Joe, now representing with the Overall Settings podcast show.
Hey, don't forget Fearless Wonder. I'm here represent the overall setting.
Catch me live on overall settings. This is J-War right now, and you can check me out live on overall podcast. No gonna make them night. What's good with the Salaman and Tigana overall? Milan. We coming something to bad boy a fire every 16. Police man a fire AK-47, but soldier man, them a fire SHELLA.
This is Spalding in the parish of Clarendon. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you will enjoy the views of this town. Seventh-day Adventist Church on our left. We're coming up to the town, or the town center of Spalding.
Overall station is a dancehall star. An overall station, murder all of the station. Overall, we love you in every way. Overall, killer jumping station every day. And I know why.
Far me I come from, I mean know where me I go. Far me I come from. Me see the aim, me a navigate to success. Working smart, no rest. Me a see the progress. Want to achieve, so me give it my best. Me I do my thing now, watch no one else. Some of them must sneak thought they were my friends. Smile with me, but I meet them against them. Want set up my life and my journey ahead.
overall station is a dancehall star. An overall station. Murder all other station. Overall, we love you in every way. Overall, killer jump and station every day. And I know why.
Far me I come from, I mean know where me I go. Far me I come from. Me see the aim, me a navigate to success. Working smart, no rest. Me a see the progress. Want to achieve, so me give it my best. Me a do my thing now, watch no one else. Some of them must sneak thought they were my friends. Smile with me, but I made them against them. Want to set up my life and my journey end. Me know me I am far, born as a winner, me don't know about failure. I feel make it big, I feel make it major. Stacking up the currency paper. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Now last me way now, I me know where me I go. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Me know me I go, cause me know me I come from. Where me I come from, dark like dungeon. Some say me not go nowhere, that's my sunshine. But mine I kill them, so them brain function. Far me I come from, me not turn back. Overcome my struggles, me no want it come back. True, that's them a fight me, mortal combat. If them take it physical, in a dopey, me turn that. You know me I aim for, top star cat, never fear no danger. I feel make it big, I feel make it major. Stacking up the currency paper. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Now last me way now, cause me know where me I go. Far me I come from, I me know where me I go. Learn a lot along the way. Sorry if my mug dog them bite anyway. Me know the pain me get betrayed. Me conquer emotion, use a split and pave the way. Calm me mind and relax. Me nah go worry, ja a guide nah fi ask. Them say the goose who set the bait and the traps, trying to get me in a trouble with the cops still. You know me I am far, born as a winner, me don't know about failure. I feel make it big, I feel make it major. Stacking up the currency paper. Far me I come from, me know where me I go. Me know where me I go. And I tell you something, my last me way now. Cause me know where me I go. Far me I come from.
Hello, dog. Yo, we are tell her, brother, it's always a joy if you can talk to them nowadays artists, yeah, cause the man literally in the business for about 4 or 5 years tops. And the man say, how far him I come from, you understand? You know what I mean? And if you literally watch the visual, if you hear the song them, it all boy like me and you can relate. You understand?
For real,
You know what I mean?
me I tell-
So when you
No,
count.
him sound like a season
No,
artist.
man, I
where
tell
a
you, brother,
veteran.
man, listen, man. When you can reach across the aisle and draw in somebody where not even in a field demographic and touch them with the words, them way you say, you know, in the music, then you know, so he's a true artist, brother.
Yeah, man.
You know what I say?
No short of nothing, man.
Yeah, man,
No
for real,
short of
man.
nothing.
I you know, say Hollywood we have to go. You know, because it's a top star with
We're there with the
Yeah,
star.
we're there with a top star in the night. So we take a little passport and put a next stamp in it and say, yo, Hollywood the thing there in the night. It's a top star with there with in the night for real. Shella top star. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Overall Settings, the podcast that differs, where we always highlight the icons of yesteryear who set the stage for the current icons of today, who set the stage for the future icons of tomorrow. But one of the things that we pride ourselves on over here is always... What?
Diamond in the rough.
Always I highlight the diamonds
in the rough.
The people that we are putting the work behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Probably you hear about
where people now really hear about a big level.
Exactly.
But we there have to help them to reach that level there. Do our little part we can to make them reach that level there.
And you know why we do it, you know? Because you know we want them all access past them. You know what I mean? We try them name guard in the lights and you know what I mean? So we don't want the front gate to talk about your top star. What I mean, remember we? You know what I'm saying?
You remember where
you know what I mean? So we try to do the most extensive reasonings over here because it's going to reach a point in the artist's career way.
Yeah. I'm going to top on that car user man always say this. Most of all, we want to give them flowers now.
Yeah, man, we want to give them flowers now.
All right. Now
yeah. We don't want to be one of them where, you know what I mean, if the artist, you know, if it drop flesh or if the artist name fit in a lights and, you know, we can say, how are you? No, we're not going to do that something there. You know what I mean? So we try to give the most verse in-depth reasonings over here. We didn't even do interview because we don't know if we do that something there. You know what I'm saying? So we try to give the most in-depth, up close and personal reasonings, you know what I mean? That's, you know what I'm saying? When time them name gone in the lights, me and you know how the thing go. Them kind of got just, some of my time them didn't have no time for even sit down and talk about what go on. No. You understand? Much less for talk about we go on and I pass. So we want to cover all of them something there today. That's when time the artist name gone in a light now, people can draw back for the reasoning and say, yo, we never know say him do that or him do this or him. Yeah. You understand? So that's how we deal with our thing. So anyway, without further ado, we welcome to the platform the top star, you know.
Top star.
Shella top star.
Shella
top star. A very warm overall settings. Welcome for the man himself, Shella top star. Welcome to the platform. Welcome.
Overall settings. You see me? Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man.
Shot, I tell us, we always get the opportunity to have some people with us multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of them verse with the singing, some of them verse with the writing, you know what I mean? Some of them verse with the production aspect of things, you know what I mean? So a whole heap of time we have
some multi-talented.
Man. And today, the artist here is one of them because he's an artist in many forms. You know what I mean? Because not only does, you know, he write, you know, he performs, he's a performing artist, you know what I mean? But he also produces his own videos, you know what I mean? He has his own animation company, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's a lot.
Hold on, so enough we have to cover.
Yeah, man, cool, man. Things, it coming like about 4 somebody we have to talk to in the night.
And look how the man look young, man. Look how he look young, like.
Really, yeah, man.
Yeah, look how the man look young, like, I
Yeah,
been
man.
like in the business for 30 years.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Shella Topstar, my brother from another Daddy Lee settings, you know what I mean? We're going to conduct the reasoning in our night.
Yeah, man, bless up,
Shella
bless up.
Topstar.
Yeah, man, bless up, man. See?
Shella Top
You know what I'm
Star.
saying? You know what I mean?
Love the name too.
From the very humble beginnings of Spalding, and here, me no want to get him started, you know, because he's a Manchester man this year, look on anytime somebody talk about Manchester, nothing even close near that, so he want to start talk about him granny, and a Mass John and all of them people.
Anytime I come to Manchester and Central Kingston, then me not stop chat.
Yeah, man. So the man are born and grew right on the border of Manchester. You know what I mean? Anybody who know nothing about Clarendon supposed to hear about Spalding already.
Let me kid it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that next Clarendonian that, you know what I mean, Mickey settings. Him not there right now. You know what I mean? But he's a man who hail from John's Hall. You know what I mean? So you're supposed to know them place there too. You know what I mean?
Real, man. Yeah, man.
But you know, what we like to do over here is go back as far as we possibly can. You know, in the memory bank. You know what I mean? Before even the music. You know what I mean? Like something about, you know, how it was growing up in your community.
Well, I was growing up in my community. You know, say they have life. I don't say rough, you know, but you see me? But mid-level, you know?
Yeah.
My parents, them, you know, afford certain things same way and things, you see me? But you know, rich or anything, you see me?
Right.
So as a youth and them thing there, growing up, you used to love game shop and them thing there, you see me, I say? Yeah, brother, and them thing there. Yeah, man, love game shop, man, you see me?
Right.
Yeah.
See,
me get into music, have a love for music, you know. My granny usually have a jukebox, you see me, I say? Yeah, man, one of them jukebox, you pick up records and it just flip over by itself. You see me, I say?
Yeah,
man. So it's like you have the instrumental on the record, you know, on the other side. So me usually mids, for them time I mids the instrumental, you see me?
Seen.
Yeah.
You had how old them time then?
Yeah, about 7.
Wow.
About 7 them time there, you see me? But they just love instrument, just the instrumental alone, they just love. You know?
So hold on. We spot that jukebox that did there. Granny did have a store, a bar, or in a house.
In a one bar, man. She have a bar, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. She have a bar, man.
In a same community.
Same community, you see me?
Seen.
So you grew up around some big music. Then when they look at you, them.
Yeah. You see me?
Yeah, man. So I give you a story, man, from them time they outreach you and bite you.
Real, man. So I listen to instrumental on a jukebox every day, you know, man. You see me? Until one day, me just say, you know, me have a freestyle on it. You see me? Me can't even, me that do a song right now, me can't even remember it, you see me? For real. Can't even remember it, but me remember that freestyle so foolish, because you want to know, as an artist, you know, more time, you know, like, me just, how me build my melody, them and so, you know, me just start something, you see me, until, you see me? Because melody me use first, you know, then me put lyrics together. Because once you have a strong melody, you know, you will catch people, you know, and catchy melody, we just, you see me?
So what else? So you did already grasp the concept there at the age of 7?
No, really, it's an ongoing process, you know, you see me?
Okay.
The time that I couldn't ride with him, brother, you see me? Me I try. I have to start for somewhere, you know, you see me? I say?
Yeah.
Man, I have to start for somewhere, man. So, for this, man, you see me, until years go by, me start catch on for the thing. But I know something when me they want to do. Me want to do music like that, you see me? Yeah. Me they more into, like, video games and fucker there, you see me? Sorry about my language, but you see me?
Man,
I reason it.
you're good, man.
Yeah.
So basically, you kind of almost.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear me?
Hold on. Yeah, me I hear you, but sit and touch a while ago. Give me a second.
Yeah.
We have a little technical difficulty. Give me 1 second.
Talk again.
Yeah, man, you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you kind of did the borderline of becoming a gamer.
Yeah. Yeah, my father, man. You see me? They more into them thing there. You see me?
Yeah.
As a youth growing up, you see me? Grand Theft and them thing there.
Right.
You know, if you're not familiar with them game there.
Yeah, man, cool, man. We're not that old, you know. We're not that old, you know.
Yeah.
You dog probably think we're going to know about Pac-Man and Frogger and them shit there.
Yeah. Real. Yeah, man. I find in time, the man, you see me? Me touching a high school, you know, and me just download rhythm for my phone and thing, and still I made an idea like lunchtime and anything. Them time them in a pre like say artist thing, you know, you see me? Until one day me just feel like say, you know, say this way thing there. You see me, but not fully, you know, like not professionally, but me I go in the direction there, you see me?
So you did have like a set of like-minded people around you who did have focus on music at the time, or was it like somebody outside of your circle where you look upon what kind of inspire you?
At the time, I don't think nobody around me did do music on a level, you see me? Like when me in a high school, usually have two charges where do music and anything differently, you see me? Where they depend like, you know, them auditorium vibes.
Yeah, me understand.
Yeah, you see me? Yeah, when like the principal goes up boom and say them a keep something in high school, you know. You see me, everybody gather around. Start whole a vibe, you know. Yeah. So me they have two charges with, but me never they like into it like that. You see me? Cause remember say me just a practice up and if you get me thing 100 in you see me?
Yeah.
Real man, cause me usually listen man like all Buju Banton and name man there. For the same jukebox vibes, man. Jukebox vibes, see? And Bounty Killer same way, Beanie man. You see me? Yeah, man. So when me left high school, you know, I say, what me I go do, you know, can me get kicked from high school too, you know, you see me? I say, what me I go do, you know, cause no subject and anything, can me get kicked from grade 10, you know. Yeah, and then the people them go so boom and say, all right, you know what, you have to continue back your education. So come me go Knox Community College and, you see me? Get in me thing then, but after me left on this, so now me still reach back to a point. What me I go do you now? You see me? Yeah, and me just say, yo, me I go in an artist thing right now, you know, full.
Same.
Man, and start do my research, man. Boy, place go some studio and thing, you see me? Yeah. So them time I usually download some rhythm like on YouTube and anything there. And I plan for carry go one studio go voice company, you see me? Me know say like the rhythm we establish, you can't just jump on it. So me never know that, you know. So me usually on every rhythm off the internet and style off it and say, when we go to studio, me I go voice this and it over real. Me not so knowledgeable about the game. You see me I say? Yeah, man. So me download some rhythm and go this studio and thing, you see me? And him say, boy, you know, say you can't just jump on people rhythm, you have to go get one rhythm bill. So me say, the entire time me check say, yo, you know, producer that just work with you once you see me? You're talented on a level. You have some way stay so you know, but you have different type of producer same way. You see me have man where you just go to and pay money to deal with certain things, and you have man we just hear you and say, hey, what? You know, we send the artist a road. invest and put everything into play. You see me? Same way. You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the man I tell me, say, me can't just jump on a rhythm, so brother, and thing. Me have to get something bill and them thing there. So me say, all right then. But you say, you construct it for me. He said, why? And I say, work, you know, you see me? Yeah. I don't say work, man. Me have to forward back with dollars. Same time, I'm broke like dog, father. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go so boom now and rally back for my base, and you know me have one little computer there and me start do my research and I say, how they use build rhythm? Same time, me see FL Studio and then sitting there flip up and them thing there. Me start download the demo version and them thing there. You see me? Yeah, man, and me start mess around here and thing until, you know, me catch it on a level where me can just, you see me, do me thing. You see me, I say?
And that's how the gamer instinct kick in it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You see me? But John would make him deal with the working if me they have it the time.
Right.
But me have to just help myself right now. Me have to find alternatives, brother.
Yeah, man, definitely.
There's always a way, you know.
Yeah, man, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, man, there are always a way, man. So I do my research, me start practice the bill rhythm every day. My friend them would have come on the base and just, you see me, pre-meds and them thing there. Here where me I go on with, and they, one thing with them, they ain't truthful, you see me. They will say, yo, DJ, you know, say the rhythm they are fuckery. And that's how come me start to improve now, father. Cause, yo, me love have real youths around me where tell me truth, brother. Nobody tell me no, you see me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, yes, man, to me thing.
No, yes, man, thing, brother, you see me?
Exactly.
Yeah, man, and me start improve by my craft day in, day out. See me?
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
At them time that now me have the rhythm thing out of the way, you know. I want to voice, you know. You see me? So me they buy one computer mic. I don't know if you know the mic the way you just.
Yeah, USB mic.
Yeah. Then time they I know like no clarity they on them mic there, you know, brother.
Yeah, man, really
mic where you use for Skype on them sitting there, you know. You see me? Yeah, man. And then deal me rhythm them and start voice with it. That time I want headphone, me have one. With the mic come round so. You see me? And I voice me song them and thing, and you know, come out professional and thing on a level. Cause remember me still young to the game and me I do my research. It take me a time kinda like me and no guidance them time.
But you figure it out.
Nah, no farmer guidance brother them time there, you see me? So I go and do my thing and until me meet one selector when named Yunzi Killer, you see me? Yunzi Killer introduced me to Panther, you know?
Man.
If you know Panther.
Cool, man, them man know how Yunzi to, man. No people
man.
No people even know, say, when Panther I play Black Cat, Black Cat is a sound we originate right so in Philadelphia where we there. You know, man, big up Papa, big up Fuzzy and the whole of the man them, you know, man, say, you know what I mean? Yes, that sound that start from, you know what I mean? And, you know, come on Jamaica, you know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, it's always a connection within the music. Not care how big you feel like the world is. The world is a very small place. That's why you have to kind of know.
Yeah, man. One fraternity.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man. So, and one thing, it's funny that you mentioned Panther, because one of the qualities that Panther has always had as one of them A-list selector is the ability to play an artist where people didn't even know and get her forward. You know, I feel like Panther busts the most artists out of every selector. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, go and talk again.
Real way, man. So when he introduced me to Panther now, Panther have a studio run off, you see me? So over time, me start run off his studio and thing, you see me? And start know about the business on a level, you know? Yeah, and him they have some artists around where me that deal with some work for same way, you see me? And me that advise them. So after me they check say when you voice an artist pan the rhythm, I just hit that. Me know not about no mixing and mastering and them something. You see me? Me know not about them. one girl when me dey voice when him gyal was now, I say, when me done voice, I say, you go mix it. And me say, what you mean mix it? She a try to explain it. You know, catchy vibes with her, me I wonder one name so. You see me, I wonder if when you go in a virtual and you press up some you see me? I say, I wonder if that him attack and shit. You see me? Yeah. So after that now, I do my little research and I find out say within the program where me I use, me just filter out why EQ this compress that. You see me? So me start catching pan anything the wicked now. You see me? Yeah man, me I travel from parental level to pro level now. You see me? Me dey pan every day, you know, father, cause me dey kinda put on for me artist career that at the time there. And I take up the producing, building rhythm and them something there. You see me?
Mad.
Yeah, because I realize say, yeah, what? I have to go network, you know, and I have to go just use me gifts to get more gifts. You see me? Yeah, my father. So I just go boom now. And start I rate mother call years every day. Just practice and mix and I get up to a level where if you see me? All right. So from this, you know, I left from Panther studio and so I decide say, yo, you know what? I have to go build up one studio and deal with me thing on a level, you know.
Cause you go away with your skills them now. Cause you
man.
Experience under your belt. So
real man, big fantasy still.
Yeah, man, amazing man.
Yeah, man.
Man teach himself everything.
Hold on. If you don't mind, how old were you when all of this was taking place?
About 15, 16, no, 16, 17. 16, 17, somewhere there, so you see me? 16, 17.
Wow.
You see me?
Wow.
And me just left out of high school and you see me? At 16, we spent 1 year at Knox Community College, so at them time there. You see me? Yeah.
The time when you spent in Knox Community did it have anything to do with music at all?
No, sir. I just forget my subject, them, my father. You see me? Yeah, man. Remember me they get expelled from Spalding night. You see me? So me just continue my education this and get up my thing them. You see me?
Man.
Yeah, for real.
Mad.
Yeah,
so basically, you know, like me say, even though you never go about your thing the traditional way as far as, you know, for finish high school or wherever the case may be. One of the things where kind of stick out to me is the fact that you're left with a plan.
Yeah,
you know, because you did say to yourself, I mean, if I did, you know, the average, and to me, you could be like a migrant citizen or somebody where people can look on because, you know, every ghetto youth out there, you know, if you take up a gun because you feel like no other.
And the same thing,
man. Real, man.
You know, if you chop in line, you know what I mean? Like, you know, those things are not the only way.
Yeah, man.
You understand what I say? You know what I mean? Like an era youth, just like we look exactly like you know me I say, you know what I mean? We come from the ground just like you know what I mean? And him did have a plan, you know what I mean? And then ultimately the plan manifests. You know what I mean? Like and if you have one of the key statement we met was where there's a will, there's a way. So when you will things into existence, you know, they might not happen upon the time when you feel said it might happen. They might even happen in a manner and wishing you feel like said them are gonna happen. But them are gonna happen.
Yeah, man.
And
man.
Your story is inspirational, brother.
Yeah, man.
Like him said, inspirational. Youths can look to you and say, yo, John, him do it, me can do it.
Yeah, man.
You
yeah,
see
man.
Me?
Yeah, man.
And the way your thing are going, brother, the man thing na normal enough.
No, man, in a normal.
In a normal enough.
But well, man. So, all right. So, basically, you say, you live up from Run a Panther now and you decide, say, you're ready for branch up by your own at the age of 15. Which people
No. About 18. I reach 18 now. They around about when I was 17. You see me?
Okay. So that still
Yeah.
speaks volumes because 18 is still a very
Yeah,
tender
yeah,
age where
yeah.
enough you even know left and right.
Them
You know,
figure
man,
out
say them
themselves.
barely a
Yeah,
piss
yeah.
straight at
Yeah, man.
them barely a piss straight at that particular
Yeah.
time. You know, man, I said so for you, you know what I mean, have them type of pies there for say you're gonna lift up.
Mhm.
So basically what was the next move?
So after that now, I go so boom now, and you know when I music now, me not really in the deep, you know, me not know about no registration and them thing there, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Me just go and practice my craft and all of them thing there during that time there now. Now it come to a time when me need visuals,
Mm.
you see me?
Well, on stick a pin. So when you're there on a Panther, the primary focus was other artists, and you kind of did put your
Yeah.
thing on back burner. But so
Yeah,
when you
but
when
here
you
I
make,
know the experience was great, you see me?
Yeah.
On a level, but differently. Me know say me a sacrifice cause time, you know, brother. You see me?
right.
Yeah, and me not have enough time to deal with my things same way. You see me?
Right.
So
Yeah.
at this time now, your rhythm them now, yeah, put artists on it.
Yeah. And when me dey da Panther now, me usually build rhythm now and artists. You see me?
I put artists on your rhythm.
Yeah.
So
Right,
when-
linking on them man the same way. TG
So when
and
you did make the branch for go do your own thing now, was the primary focus back on you and your craft, or were you still working with other artists?
Alright. Me da work with other artists on a level, but not so much. Like when me usually the Panther studio, you see me?
Okay.
Yeah. For real. I just like 1 and 2 me that work with at the time. You see me?
Same.
For real.
Same.
For real.
So basically, you're there by your own, you know, at the age of 18, you start focus on your craft, you know what I mean, I get better at the
Yeah.
things that you in do. So, you know what I mean, at what point did you start to, manifest, like putting songs out to the public, whether it be your song them, your rhythm them, or when did you start to like put things out there for outside of your own comfort zone, like for people here? I mean, know you say you never really know nothing about the registration and things of that nature. So when
Yeah.
you just like, what was your means of getting the music that you were doing heard at that particular time?
Before him answer that question real fast, you say you left Panther studio them and you say a time for a studio you your own now, right? So did you get that studio before you start putting out music or after? I would have loved to know how you come by getting
Alright. At first, me did that build up me thing. It was a laptop and a mic. You see me? The same thing what me that tell you about, man. And me feel like say me need to upgrade. You see me? And me need to their own more professional tools same way. You see me? Yeah, so I so come me there even reach a Panther studio and him that push my thing on a level too, you see me? Same way with other selectors that push my thing to same way, you see me? We in a community same way. You see me? Yeah man. Yeah man. So from this on now, we move on, we build my own studio. Me they want eliminate no fighting them same way. Like alright, me an artist, you know me have to pay for a studio and you see me. That's why I build my studio same way. Because why when me left over Panther studio, a next youth I run it off same way. You see me? So I don't like say me just cut so. Make sure say a next youth it the same way I run off the G thing same way. You see me?
Right.
So I go so boom now, build up my thing, and over years me I grow in music. Me do some local shows boy place and me I go on with the vibe, and more time me go on all a party and thing and me just read where people them a pre. You see me? Just read the crowd. You see me? Cause me not just how me construct lyrics and them thing there, you know. My environment and what go on and based on how people feel and them something there, you see me? Yeah man, so I just go and grow over years and thing and I go and do some show for sharp nothing. skill, brother. You see me? Like all performances and them something me have to, you see me? So me they just go and do some little show, no matter how small it be, me just go and do it and thing, you see me?
Yeah, man.
If me a perform and all 5 people did me a perform like 100,000.
I'm not tell a brother then I saw it a figure.
Yeah, man, that's what me go.
That is a true artist.
Yeah, man.
That is a true artist. If you take a page out of Beanie Man book or any one of them true artists there, them true performer, you know what I mean? The whole of them face some form of adversity. You know what I mean? Me forgot, I think Determine did a talk and or somebody did a talk about Determine and Beanie fly come way of foreign. And through him and Determine did have a big song. You know, Determine book Beanie for a show and Beanie forward come at the show and nobody never did it because the show never promote properly. And Beanie never take no money from him and Beanie perform like you say 100,000 people did there. And him not call down the man, him not cuss him or nothing more than him say, yo, next time brother just promote your thing better. Simple.
Yeah, man, for real. Man.
And the man they are mega star. You understand? So if you as long as you have the attitude of my youth, you're gonna reach.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Far, man.
You're gonna reach. Because you focus on normal for your Boober Island and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. See?
You know what I mean? So, you know, like me say, did you at that particular time, so you say you start, you know, go through the show them when you're there though. Were they primarily like in your community or did you start to venture outside of your community to get your name out there?
Outside of my community, you know, you see me?
How you know?
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man, outside the community, me always want to find show outside, you see me?
Man.
So come me I go grow and learn how to deal with me thing pan a level, you see me? Yeah, you see me? Yeah, man, but me start finding my community because you have to start
of course.
Your place.
Of course.
You see me? Yeah, man, so that's where you start, man.
So what was one of the first places that you performed outside of your comfort zone?
All right, the first place me perform. I think a Mandeville, you know.
Man.
Yeah, I think Movado and I would edit on the show there. Movado. Yeah, so some big artists on the show. You see me? Yeah, man, and me first perform though, you see me? Because, you know, as a little young artist, you know, I make you go on anytime. I don't know the thing there, no. Because me in my mind, me say, me I go walk after Movado. You see me? Me I say, no, man, yo, Jado, I G them, I say, yo, you know, say, promoter, say, that can't work, and Ray, and, because remember, me just learn the thing, you know, brother.
Yeah.
You know, about the thing, and me just know, say, yo, me bad, you know, and me deserve it, you see me? Yeah, man, so, yeah, man, that's how me that deal with the thing, man, you see?
So, you start capturing the attention of people outside of your community. I mean, were you releasing songs? Was it just like word of mouth? People that say, yo, that youth are bad. You know what I mean? Was there really like how did you start to capture the attention of the people outside of your community?
Well, it's like I go so boom now, and you know me in a road right through with my CD them and thing. You know promotion is key. You have to promote and them thing there. You see me, you know word of mouth same way. But you know as an artist when I really have no established songs, cause me consider me feel like me have it song long time. I just if you establish real way, you see me?
Right.
Yeah. And you know if artists I know established songs like that, you know you have to go come with some style. Me usually use this style where the first 2 line of my song and me DJ 2 line if you just grab your song. So me usually kick it forward them when me go stage show. You see me?
Well, brother, let me tell you something. You know, so that is the science of music.
Yeah.
The first couple seconds of a song any executive can determine if it's a hit or not by the first couple seconds of the song. And you, well, you know, better you just interview we, brother. You have the family already. You have the family already. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, your first couple seconds of the song, on a stage, so like what you normally used to do for all the people.
Yeah, that me usually do, like the lyrics. Like me have some lyrics where just grab them so you know say I be a forward, you see me?
Right.
But here one now. Cause here one now, you see the artists them I look up to, like Al Bujan. You see me? Me look up to Cartel CMW and you know, like me more of a 90s style DJ, but me like make it futuristic on a level, you see me?
Yeah.
Cause me have the 90s style bad CMW along with what currently go on CMW, you see me?
Yeah.
Me just like the 90s era music. Me like current era music, you know, but me like the 90s era, you see me?
Yeah, man.
Real man, you see me? So me just incorporate all of that in a me thing. You see, with the rhythm now, me a mix the rhythm like a stage show, like a band's business, you know, brother. So me don't need no selector figure turn down nothing. Sometimes me go some stage show. It's like then go so boom now and turn up for me and this and I like a selector when me constantly I work with on a level. You see me? So when me usually do know if you save them all of them thing there, you see me just go so boom, build me redeem them like a bands. Me just go listen to some bands, me go listen to some face or one of them thing there and me say alright, you know say me want me redeem them knock so. So when me go so boom, redeem fi just drop out and me chat my lyrics. You see me? Cause people them want hear what me are saying. As me say me I use the formula. Two line fi catch them and forward, you know. Cause me have that the forward now, me just go so boom, me do it over, me just do a next song, same vibes, and just you see after me do all of that now, me come with a more conscious song. Cause me have them so now, you know.
Yeah.
You see me? Cause it's style where me have to clap them with, brother. So yo, January dark, you see me?
Yeah.
More time me dark and a be a fire me a burn too. You see me? Yeah. So if you catch them with it, cause them the style, you know, me consider them there as just stage show vibe. Cause you see 45 song them, you can sing out your soul to blood cleat. It's like, you see me, you have to push some pressure upon them. Fire. Yeah. You see me? Yeah. So when we get them, yeah, listen now, me just go so boom and drop one of my song where I be ignore them. You see me, one of my conscious song them where you know where uplift people's spirit on a level and you know burn bad mind or something. You see me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Well, let me tell you, dog, like it's like me don't know where you get the inspiration if you just figure it out after your own or how it go, but for you so verse and so enlightened as a young artist. You know what I mean? Like it not normal, brother. It not normal, you know what I mean? Like me really, you know, me did have a deep respect for the music when me there here. You know, and then when me start, you know, go further in you know, my research and thing, you know, me did have an even deeper respect for you. But talking to you now, you know, shows us an even different dimension. You know, you think they're on another level, you.
Normal. That's
man. And when people really latch on and really understand who them are dealing, them will over say they might deal with a prodigy. It more or less like a musical, you know, genius in a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
you know,
for real.
with all of the components attached. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But me, you know how the laws of what you call it, how you go. If you chop down a tree in a forest and nobody not there if you hear it, as big as the tree be, nobody now go know until you know them actually there around for actually hear the sound. You know what I mean? So you have to just continue for do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So basically you're making your own rhythms at this point. You're getting your name out there to other people. You know what I mean? You're promoting your own.
Before you even make him answer the next question, drop a bad video for him, no man.
All right,
it's a real man.
me go do that. Me didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? All right, so me could make it thing little spicy then. You know what I say? We're gonna do that right now. You know what I say? You're the kind of you catch me, yo, you catch me off guard little bit, you know. You know what I say? But nothing wrong. We're gonna drop something right now for the bad artists. You know what I say? Boy, I'm gonna tell a Shella Topstar, you think boy,
no normal.
Yeah, right now me in a shock. You know what I mean? Cause if you know say
you shock me amaze.
Yeah man. Yeah man. A man thing just wow.
And him do it all himself. Learn it from him own. It's like say him go to school for the music thing and them thing there.
Exactly.
Him just
exactly
do it himself.
Exactly.
That's what amazed me.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before we even drop that video, because we kind of fast forward in our little way.
All right, bro.
No, we are gonna do it.
Go with the program, man.
No, we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Cause through yourself video, if me I go drop video, him send me a video, but me I go play the video where him send me eventually, but me never know say him did have. Me never know say him did have a video for the song where me love. You know, man, say like. Brother, if it take me half an hour to drive come here, so I think me did have that song for repeat for the whole entire time where it take me. So if the song is 3 minutes long, me probably forward the song about 10 or 15 times. Cause it's one of them songs that were kinda touch me to my core.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said? Because I mean the delivery, the rhythm, you know what I mean? Me I go play the song, then me I go make him tell me about how that song I come out.
Right.
Then we are gonna press rewind and go back. So which part we are pick up from now? Cause we still there to stay through the man. We didn't even talk about first song we release and none of them something yet. Them still a mash up stage show. Use a video, so we are gonna go video and then we are gonna forward. We are going to talk about video and song, and then we are going to forward back to which part we are coming from.
Enough for talk about.
Yeah, man. Because the man thing now, we're not talking about the animation yet. We're not talking about the video production yet. We're not talking about, you know what I mean? Like if we go forward and get some lesson from the youth. Because look how long I try with my little career. I'm a 50-year-old, I know. Eh? And somebody you can do in the space and time. Brother,
hey,
sometimes
when you bless, you're blessed.
Yeah, man, really talk, man. No, man, it's a natural. It's a natural.
Yeah,
so, make a play that song.
But you're blessed, my brother.
No, them don't know say me blessed.
All right.
Maybe, I mean, remember say if we never bless him not there so would we.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a blessing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The world we bless in our own way. Yeah, and comparison is the thief of joy. So, you know, female alcoholics, him earn it, him deserve it because he was blessed with it.
Mm-hmm. And
the world we blessed with something, but not everybody have the ability to tap into what them calling is.
Yep.
Him is one of the few where not ignore it.
True that.
Not just because friends are chopping or killing or robbing or whatever the case may be. Him go down the lane there, enough youth a follow fashion monkey, you know what I mean? And them just follow back. You know that youth.
Friends say.
Right.
Friends say.
Right.
Friends say. Me I follow my friend.
Right. Peer pressure and the whole of them something there. And you know, me not knock out on them, but me just try to tell us, say a youth will give you the blueprint or something.
And where other people can look up to and go down a different part like
you want to hear the blueprint.
Yeah, man.
You know, man, say, brother, I don't know what you think about when you make that song.
But we sung that
Because people really and truly, you know, really and truly, we love do this, and this is one reason why we love do this.
Yeah.
Because other youths can look up to a man like this.
Yeah.
And say, me I follow somebody, me follow him.
Yeah, he might do the
a
thing.
role
You know what I
model.
mean? You're not to follow nobody where you know them life expectancy. It just, you know, when you really think about it, them not gonna wait more than graveyard or prison.
And if somebody can watch this and
man.
get an inspiration from it, you know, we
Exactly.
are helping a positive way.
Brother, you couldn't pick a better name when you say top star because that is not an exaggeration.
For real, more give a story behind all of the name.
No, man, we're gonna talk about that. But let me say, me no know when you there think about when your meds did there, when you make a singer, but that singer, I wanna my anthem it gone in my playlist as of today.
So
you know what I mean? So
I never asked you for video, you know want me hear the song, brother?
well, I know one thing, you never gonna hear it, but me never plan to play it until further down. You know what I say, but they kind of junction me thing, so true me no want to look no way, me have to just work with where we are work with, you know what I mean? Because we don't want to look like we are argue. I don't like that. Like remember say we have a guest who eventually are gonna becomes a part of our extended family, but it's not reaching our family yet. So it's like you invite somebody over for dinner. We can't argue in front of the guests. We can't do that.
Sometimes I say it going on. I guess no watch. That's how we stay. Brother.
Big up,
argue the brother the ball while I friend.
Big up DJ Marlos Music. Big up One Mermaid World. This is also streaming on One Mermaid World YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and that channel there over there as well. You know, I say, well, if a movie, well, if a content, you know what I mean? Big up a collegian with a purpose, you know what I mean? With the live right now. Big up. Yo, Shella, we never give you the disclosure where we give everybody our disclaimer, but you could have the anywhere in our world on a Sunday.
For real.
You know what I mean? And you choose for there, so with I give you some time where you will never get back, and we rate and respect and appreciate the fact that you don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Manners, madam. Manners. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In our side, in our eyesight, there is a future icon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And if you continue to do songs like this, that singer, you know what I mean? It might not be your favorite song, but one of me listen to the women here already, and I love the one I sang them. But
we can't wait to hear it now.
That one just kick me under my heart.
Drop it, man.
I mean, never know say that video too. I never seen me that video yet, so I don't know if I hold him a try hold out for me.
You hear the song, but you never know.
I hear the song, but
so I'll be qualified.
Me and you go watch the video together.
All right.
Yeah, the first me I see video. Yeah, all right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Shella Top Star. That one your name daily. Boy, I love a song of your freak. Me not lie you.
Skybird. Living it up, Shella Top Star there. Living it up, live my life, so I'm steer. Work smart, make something near. My friend them pretty same. We know the game. Money at the aim. We are make moolah full of blood, yeah. Live it up, we living it up, yeah. So me have to give thanks for life, yeah. Live it up, we living it up, yeah. We making money daily. If I no sell ya the cash up here, we make moolah full of so much joy, yeah. Live it up. Skybird. Living it up, yeah. Shella Top Star there. Living it up, yeah. Live my life, so I'm steer. Work smart, make something near. My friend them pretty same. We know the game. Money at the aim. We are make moolah full of blood, yeah. Live it up, we living it up, yeah. So me have to give thanks for life, yeah. Live it up, we living it up, yeah. We making money daily. If I no sell ya the cash up here, we make moolah full of so much joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up daily. Enjoy life every minute of it. Black any I drink while my belly not slave. Fuck you, depression, you may kill the sadness. Kill the bad feelings, you know the badness. Chop road and every contact load. From pussy fi run every yacht, gal and board. Chip glass load, you way bad and board.
Overall station is a dancehall star. An overall station. Murder all at the station. Overall, we love you in every way.
Live my life, so I'm steer. Work smart, make something near. My friend them pretty same. We know the game. Money at the game. We are make moolah full of blood touch. Yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. So me have to give thanks for life, yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. We making money daily. If I no sell ya the cash up here, we make moolah full of so much joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. Enjoy life every minute of it. Black any I drink while my belly not slave. Fuck you, depression, you may kill the sadness. Kill the bad feelings, you know the badness. Chop road and every contact load. From pussy fi run every yacht, gal and board. Chip glass load, you way bad and board. Push a light on me in a me zone. We are make moolah full of blood clot joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. So me have to give thanks for life, yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. We making money daily. If I no sell ya the cash up here, we make moolah full of so much joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up here. Class and I get higher, and my brain feel fit take a plane and go fly out. Spending hard, me no watch the amount, and none of me dogs, them you cannot buy out. Yo, stepping on the place, now if you ask how we shoot this, beat Louis V like me fucking abusive. We make money, we no make excuses. I span it juries, yo. We are make moolah full of blood clot joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up daily. So me have to give thanks for life, yeah. Live it up, we living it up daily. We making money daily. If I no sell ya the cash up here, we make moolah full of so much joy, yeah. Live it up, we living it up daily.
Live it up, we living it up daily. Yo, brother! Live it up, we living it up daily.
Just enjoy life, man. Live it up daily, enjoy life.
Yeah, man, you have to enjoy life every minute like the father.
Brother. Hear me tell about the family again. Think back as far as you can, any genre across the board. Me will lock my eye, me will get up from around the table and make anybody where I watch the live here know who are gonna watch it 10, 20, 50 years from now when the artist name gone in our lights. And you tell me one song will sell millions, that was not a simple concept.
Yeah.
Every single song is a song where a little picnic can. Every single song wherever it is a song where a little picnic can sing.
Yeah, man, real way, man. Real.
Every single song, from Who Let the Dogs Out to La 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 Bamba. Remember, none of we don't know what the hell the man are saying, but we just know say La 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 Bamba, La 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 Bamba, La Vida La 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 La. We don't know what the man are saying.
Yeah. But just the melody.
And we literally slaughter the Spanish language singing that song. But it's just the simplicity of the song.
Yeah.
Brother, who the hell cannot relate to? Living it up, we're living it up daily. All of that alone, you know. That will meet the concept, the belly of the song. The youth of the family, brother.
Real, man.
I'm up the formula.
Brother.
Real, yeah, man.
All right, why you think the cartel never bust until him slow down him thing? Why you think the Bounty and the whole of them when I'm not singing voice, they have to sing melody?
Yeah.
Melody and the frequency of the music is what lick your ears.
They say I think them my father, man, a real way.
Remember in a dog, one of the biggest rival in a music was 50 Cent and Ja Rule, you know. And 50 Cent used to lick out from Blur Nard. Ja Rule talk about him and sing. Till 50 Cent start sing. Cartel used to.
Ja Rule sang them.
Well, I know, man.
Yo.
Cartel used to. And yeah, the lyric system could have appreciate him, but the world never start appreciate Cartel until him start sing. Give a melody, frequency. Now you have the total package.
Because him figure it out from early.
Exactly.
You know, with the people them. What
yeah, he's a true student of the music, my youth. Like
real, man.
He's a true student. You know, man, so you understand what it takes in order. Like I said, I mean, there's so many different subjects that you touched on that any executive in a Fortune 500 record company will say the same. You touch upon the fact that the first 3 seconds, actually 15 seconds of the song is the most important. And you can't, executive, if you're going to any meeting right now with any major label, then play 15 seconds out of the song, and if it don't hold them, you're gone through the door.
Really, man, because me usually clap all 4 syllable, 5 syllable rhyme, you know, rhyme scheme, you know. Lyrics hard, lyrics them well tough, my father, man, me I tell you.
Right.
Until me realize, a DJ for some people and them now, they bust blank and them something there, you know. Because we have all one or 2 line where, you see me? But the melody never did it like that. So me have to simplify it in a real way. You see me? I make sure say me song them easy to catch. Don't to you can catch it, you see me?
Yeah, man. No, everything. Everything I've used, you know. You know what I mean? So, you know, like it's gonna come a time when them think that are gonna need it. But for when you are try if you do, them not need it.
Real.
Them not need it. For when you are try if you do. And then once your foot go to the door, you basically can do whatever you want. You understand? And that enough of them not really understand. And with the way you are go about it now, you literally a corner the market, because you know if you sit down and wait for no director to come shoot a video. You know if you wait for nobody to do your graphic.
But before him shoot video, him not wait for nobody for him buy some song. Him mix it.
Exactly.
Him do all of
so
that.
you literally becomes when I tell it to Blur. No.
Hold on. Brother, you are gonna have time to do your own thing, because me know the people are gonna come flock you for one. Them are gonna want to read them. Them are gonna want you shoot them video for them. Them are gonna want
that again to my father. You see, me build in studio, it come to a time. We not cut you. It come to a time when me have to lock down the studio upon a level where me can't take in them work there, you see me? Like artists usually come link me and them thing there, until one day me just say, yo, Jano, how me I go find time to feed them thing and do my thing? Cause me no want to know say a man voice to me, you know, and me sit down pan, you know, and that the song they couldn't boss him, man, you know.
Yeah.
You see me? Me no did pan anything there, so me tell them straight, brother. You see me? For real, man, you see me? And then me have 2 youth around me, me I try bring in a thing too, because me I try for network, you know, because most of you them when me link and say, brother, you know, say if you run off the aspect, and me run off this, we be unstoppable. They now mates that my father, man. You see me?
Yeah.
So if them not deal with master, me have to find where you deal with what me I deal with and just keep it moving. Might be one day me buck up on the right set of people and for really collab real way. You see me? Because teamwork make it G-work, you know.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
You only have 2 serious youth willing to learn the thing, and you see me? That's why they have more consistency like me, you know, where I deal with the right tune no matter what, you see me? Because for them aspect, when me don't plan out for them, you know, sitting with them can make money off, you know, so I'm not just with me I bring I feel longer term, them can make millions off away. You see me? Whether it be video thing, the animation or something, me always want to teach you them thing there, but you see me? Then you know enough of them not really depend on sitting right now. Until it when anything happen, you see me? I so come here with, you know. But
That's why your vision is your vision. You know me I say and not everybody and not everybody necessarily are gonna share it and you can't vex with them for that.
No man, you can't do that, man, you see me?
It
Come like, them thing, you see me?
Come like him say
but me always I look out for them on a level where you see me, you know you can make because if me find say alright, you need to work or you never do nothing already and me say alright, you know. If you know say if you deal with this and Ray and you know collab and thing with cause me willing to teach them everything what me know. Me now hold back for nothing, you know.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Me? But if them, for them decision, if them want collaborate or whatever, you see me?
Shall I go to one thing, you know, brother? You see, it's like you have a coach and you're on a team, you know. But if you're not, you not believing in what the coach I say or see the vision where he must see, you're not going to participate. You understand? You're not going to put your 100. You have to see exactly where he must see. Or even if you don't see it yet, just believe then. Until you can see it.
For real.
Because if where I do is so good, even though you don't see it yet, if you just say, yo, all right, I'm going to trust you and just go the way you say until you can see it. You understand? But if them not see that, then like you say, move on.
Yeah, man.
Move on, man. You can't really hold up no emotional feelings.
He might try to teach. He might try to teach and
brother,
show them.
Brother, like me say, remember, you know, when no people fear if you understand, say, your vision is your vision for a reason.
Real.
It was given to you before you even identified what it was. And like me say, you know, you're one of the youth them way smart enough and versed enough to actually identify what your purpose was. And everybody is that fortunate. You know what I say? And everybody is that focused. You know what I say? So a lot of times, because everybody, me not care who you be, everybody have a talent, everybody have a purpose. Or it may honestly feel like if everybody never did have a purpose, them will not come here. You know, because look how much pitney, or look how much pitney never ban. You know what I mean? Are just reach, even down to the little pitney will ban and live for 1 minute or 1 hour. Or even down to the pitney will still birth. It still give the mother some type of inspiration within herself to say, boy, all the way I feel like I couldn't breathe and look them I come breathe. You know what I mean? So if even that alone was the purpose of that particular pitney there, everybody have a purpose in this life, but everybody can identify with a purpose there. You're one of the selective few where gifted in a way there. And you know, just what we hear so far, no people would have believed said no people not do that in our lifetime. No people would ever believe said this is just the tip of the iceberg. When the youth are really, when the youth are thing really come full circle, I'm happy if you know said we have this documented. You know, to see where it all start from. Because people are gonna come back and look for this. We might not live for see it, you know what I mean? Or even if we do live for see it, you know, we can't say, yo.
Hold on, man. We are going to live for here. This man your name I call SHELLA TOPSTAR.
Yeah, man.
Remember me tell
you
man.
I tell you,
it's destiny.
All right, so me could talk about the name now. When you initially did start with, you know, liquor rhythm them and, you know, identify your purpose within music. When you did call yourself and how did the name SHELLA TOPSTAR actually hold precedence over wherever you did start out at?
All right. At first, my name is Peng Shelling. You see me I say? Or me come by the name there is like, you know, me go up on stage show and me always left the impact there, you see me? So me feel like say when you know say when a man forward the rifle and shell down a place, he left the shell on the ground. So me left an impact, you see me? My father. Yeah. So me da run with the name for a while and
ain't a bad man.
I go got Stone Love headquarters, my father, man, and me don't know if I want security or something, say something to me, you see me? Say, yo, what kind of a spring shell your name? Like, you know, say, a violence me a pre for me hear the name there, you see me? Because me not like still, you know, me usually do a gun song and them thing there, and
yeah.
you see me? They just realize, me just do some calculation and realize, say, yo, me can't have gun song, but not too much, brother. You see me? You see me? So, me change my name from Speng Shell to Speng Shella. They still want. You see, everybody in our community know me as Speng Shell. So, me name want 3 or 5. And go, you know, made one different name, then I have to go start all over again and make people know, say, me name this and name, yeah. You see me? Yeah. So, I run with the name there for a while and thing, and you know, in a 2016, 2017 now, me link up with Axim Records. You see me? Yeah. And also come we go so boom and change the name. So this all of this are where registration come into play. You see me? Got them and they know. So Axim Records is a real family that, you see me?
Yeah, how did that come about now, linking up with Axim Record?
Well, you know, say, I want to me link name Father Bulla introduce me to him, you see me? And from this, so now, he just show me business from a level, you see me? And guide me to, you know, when me do the right thing and them thing, the same way when it comes to music and, you know, about the business, because me say me not knowledgeable about the business like that, you see me? Yeah, because me a focus on art, purely art, brother, you see me? So, I think that was one of my mistakes. You know, when you start na music, you're supposed to know about your business. You see me? So anyway, I'm show me business and thing, and from there, so we just continue our work together upon a level. You see me? Yeah, because me always believe, say, yo, networking is good. You see, I let the tune that you play before, Daily, the one they produced by Skybad. You see me? So from this one now, I start for a network. You know them way there?
Yeah.
For real, man. You see
So,
me?
how you come by the name?
So Shella Topstar now. Me name want nothing grimy attached to my name. You see me? And I have to put things in a universe, brother, and make it manifest. So me feel like say, yo, you know what? I'll keep Shella, but I'll put Topstar on it. You see me? Yeah.
Mad.
So come me no want put nothing dark to my thing, brother. You see me? Me always me pre some name, brother. Me I say, yo, Jano. the darkness and the elements to it, brother. Me I say, no, sir. You know what? Me not depend on anything then, right now. More me thing. You see me? Light me I deal with, brother. You see me? Yeah, brother. Yeah. You see me? And so darkness won't come more time in about it. For the name, brother, and everything. Me I pray that, because me I put that in the universe. More certain things manifest. Me now go put out negative energy out upon a level like that.
Yeah, man. So top star did affect, and you're a real top star, brother. For real.
Yeah, man. For
real, man. Because even the name, man, from people here, top star, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, the name, the man, top star.
For real,
brother. From the performing for 5 people to the illustrious stage of Reggae Sunfest, which is synonymous with people not only in Jamaica but the whole diaspora or anybody who love the Jamaican culture. Brother, I mean, you drop you drop your EP in a 2020, which was not even 3 year good because we just embark on 2023. You know what I mean? So Khalid said not even 2.5 year good.
Yeah.
Khalid said 2 year then. You know what I mean? To be fair. You know what I say? You actually embark on this music career within the space of 2 year. You know, you go from performing in front of 5 people, acting like you know you were performing in front of 100,000 people, to actually being on a stage that you know the world knows. You know what I mean? Because even if there was not 100 people present in Saint Anne that day, you know what I mean? There's people watching all over the world. You know, Reggae Sunfest. How did you land that slot? Tell us about the experience of that whole situation, and then we are gonna play a little excerpt from the performance after we talk about that.
For real. So right. As me I tell you, me I Axim Records at work. See? We get introduced to, you know, like the people them for the show same way, and them here when me I deal with, you see me? So me go in an earlier slot, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so right there and then now, when me here say me dey on the show now.
Yeah.
We have to plan for rehearsal, cause me never work on a bands yet. You see me? Never work on a bands yet, brother. But me a musician, me know certain things, but you see me, when you never do something enough, father, and you go so boom, you know. You see me? When you touch all at the stage and see, you see me, if you never do it yet, it's like, Jano, it's too hard for you, you know? Yeah. You see me? So me have to rehearse, so me gotta feel go rehearse. Step by step. You know, step by step once do me little rehearsal and think me they have an idea how the thing are going on. Remember me I tell you about how when me used to drop out the rhythm them in an instrumental, like a band's thing I go on.
Right.
Yeah.
You see me? So yeah, me kind of familiar, but me never really familiar with bands in person. You see me I say? So me do me little rehearsal, me move on this one now, and me go town. Down sound go rehearse with Warrior Love them, you see me? Yeah man, and go and do me thing, and you see me? Me I watch some other show too, you know, some other big show too, you know, you see me? Yeah, so Sting and some face, you know, cause me I prepare, cause me say me nah go on no stage, go flap, you know. And me no remember none of my song them, you know, me father. You see me?
I mean, dog. I mean.
You see me? Yeah, man. And me rehearse, showtime forward, you know. You see me? When me hear my name call up, I even do I early settings, you know, rain did fall. So it's like a time push back all 1 hour and a half, like forward down, you see me? So if you start like 9 o'clock, about 10:30 or them hours them go on. That time place pack, you know, place a pack up. It's the right time, cause rain go fall.
Yeah.
Like that I work with
so
me.
like your father they by your side.
Father they on my side, me G man, you see me? I say, yes, the place right up, enough people I get to see me, I know.
Yeah.
Me then find me to where me little tent did there, me did there easy, I drink one bottle of water easy. I wait for my time. I decide me not touch no liquor, you know, cause me have to sober. Me I touch this so yeah. You see? Yeah.
Understand,
yeah,
lovers.
Yeah, man. So me did it, and yo, nervousness kill me, brother. My heart just a thumb so to rascal. Yo, I say yo, Jano. But me not show it no my father. Me just say yo, if me show it, me I go explode and me I go just, you see me? You know, if other people see the weakness, or just,
big
you see me? So me have a good way to hide it, my father. So me just go so boom now and call me name. Heart a kick out chest. As me hold the mic, everything change, brother. Me just transform. You see me? Just transform, brother. It's like one next, you don't know that the spirit they come from. Like, yo, just spirit, same way, isn't it? Just transform.
What was it like to actually hear that you were booked for the show and just bring us back to the moment when, like you said, your name called, your heart a kick through your chest. But when you were actually there and in retrospect, looking back, just capture that moment for us before me actually drop the clip. To tell some people, tell people how it feel. For actually, like, me not gonna lie, if I did me daddy feel like say me reach. Me daddy feel like say me reach.
They just a milestone, man, because me have so much to complete, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yo, me they excited and thing, brother, because me I say, Jano, I dem I show you me grow up and look up and isn't me I see all cartel and bounty and the whole works and isn't it? Yeah, it's a great feeling. Father, man, isn't me? Great feeling.
Thanks, Syrian.
Yeah, me have to big up the whole Stumfest team because them give me the opportunity to see him.
Yeah, Joe Bogdanovich, you know,
scattered the world. Big up Bobs, isn't me? And whole Stumfest team and things.
Yeah, man, big up your team too.
Yeah, man, what you mean, man? Axim Records.
Yeah, man, for real, man.
Yeah,
so,
man. Yeah,
people,
man.
This is the debut. First, the dog ever work with the bands. Yeah. And imagine, the first time he work with the bands, a Ragamuffin bands, big up Ragamuffin. You know, man.
Warrior Love band.
Yeah, no, man, I said the first me ever work with the bands.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You know, man, I said, you know what I mean? And, you know, Warrior Love, you know, but at the first, the G ever work with the bands. We have to drop that clip, yeah. No matter of fact, I feel like
first big show too.
Yeah, man. The first time I ever work with a band is Pan Reggae Sunfest, and that's every artist's dream.
Yeah, man.
Me say me have a lyrics, dog. To show you how serious this is. Me have a lyrics. No, me have a lyrics like me I say. Me talk about a girl, right? And like me I say, I saw me know me have a weakness for sweetness because me feel it any time that me greet this. God Jesus impressed this heaven sent impress. You know what I mean? Feel like a young artist when mash up in person fest.
Yes.
I saw me know. You know what I say?
Yeah.
If you say that, you already know the caliber. I'm sure where we are talking about right now.
Yeah, one.
Because if you feel like a young artist, we work on your first Sunfest, like that alone, I go show you what we are talking about. And I know, Pian show this. This is a show where anybody will know about Jamaica and the culture.
Yeah.
No, say.
Yeah, man.
Sunfest at the show. From you used to have, when me and you grew up, Reggae Sunsplash. Sunsplash gone through the door. Sunfest come take over and then you have Sting on the flip side. But for you can't say Sunfest, brother, have that under your belt. It's a big deal. That.
Yeah. It come like the American sell out of football.
Yeah, man. Them not tell you, brother. So, I'm not care if all the dog they go on it one time. Nobody in a venue. And imagine people out there.
Yeah.
So if we can't just say, yo.
So from going to 5 people to probably what? About 100,000?
Yeah, man. Cool, man. You talk about, brother, you talk about, yo, I can show you, on Sunfest, on YouTube, you have over 1 million views on some of my video them. So, you already know. Me not talk about who in the venue. Me talk about who I watch from around the world.
Yeah. But me just talk about who in the venue.
Exactly. All right. So, people, see it now. The man himself, first night, ever work with a band for Reggae Sunfest. I'm kind of jealous still. I'm not lying.
Yeah, me I send a Sunfest. Something. What? If I may journey, I come the best of experience. cobra. Give them money, yeah, man. Them change like your pass. Them change like your pass. And I chat like farmers. No. Them no feel out, yeah. Some place walk back. Girl get dark, so me get extra dark. They give me light, but me take out me heart. Me buy a Glock, carry anywhere me walk. Can't just let human stand back. Smoke where the feelings, the pain and the thought. Them know the crack, all the way strong. Oh, when they be family and you are wall me up. Them friends don't think they get me pin now. Oh, God. There's a real out, yeah. Can't just a man looking at the talker. Them a real cobra. Give them money, yeah, man. Them change like your pass. Them change like your pass. Some best one. A SHELLA TOPSTAR enough. Yeah, me I say no man. Big up the whole of my beer, you know. I'm catching all with it. Your warrior love when you turn up his skin. It's a one nice street anthem. Big up every girl, sir. A SHELLA TOPSTAR attack. Let me see all who are watching. Stop. SHELLA TOPSTAR got there. Some fresh one for the corner. Keep some special and gold for me, man. My go. Special and a big head flip. Special and a big head flip. Oh my God. Special and a big head flip. What me do? Dip on a special. LSM high grade special. Special and a big head flip. What you love? Give me a one shot. Sip a special and bonus flip. See a girl a walk past. Whoa, what a gift. Pretty little face, love Vegas lipstick. If you're somebody, send me a lipstick. See me a walling quick. So me cooking night, she and the ice drip. She get a beat in, but I never whip. So me charge up with a special and a C4 blast up in a me cup. Rum a pour out and a syrup. Give me one a vibe. So me spot on in a girl and let me tell her something. Like hair so color, she say what me imply. Me say face broad, body blacker than a shrimp guy. She a asking me, I am a special and a high grade. So me tell her something. Special and a big head flip. Special and a big head flip. Oh my God, so special and a big head flip. Special and a big head flip. What me do? Sleep on a special. Tell us me I get some best. A SHELLA TOPSTAR, you know. Big up all my people ever flying the greatest reggae show on earth. Reggae some best. Big up the world some best team to give me the platform, yeah. You want to know we party? I divide this real. Big people light and the chat big wheel. Money can't stop things. Red Bull, Henny and Remy Martin. Y'all never find up the place. It's all so fast, nice up the place. I divide this real. Some place, walk on. Jump them there, that. BMW Mark X-John full up entire park. Roll out on the asphalt. Cash and fast. They had some money while you pass. Me and start dog. See this guy, y'all come for the hot dog. My time when a spaceship drop dog. One mine a top dog. Them a mongrel wing, them stop dog. Hey, fully stop dog. Get a back man, and up here for another dog. You blow me like you pop. Money just a flow, yeah, me been a grind. See me chop a girl, yeah, me pin up on a line. Fire here for chance, me live slimmer than a mine. Them a best friend, them a no friend up. Come here, and the boy is here. This people like it and it can fit here. Stop the whole of my beer now. Sorry that me place. You can't say no man. A SHELLA, you know. You want to go one shot. Any plant on me foot like crop peas. Oh, like Panabase, say they polar. You see the wallabies, me a girl a free me, she want so much Japanese. She Japanese blow me, summer breeze, chop a piece before me chop a sleep. See her man a one big idiot, me say, wallabies. So she no wanna live, alright. Anyway, me go me bring fire. Feel say a light alone flame fire. Matic in a low wave, where you think higher. No crazy bus just like this tire, what? Come me rave and I behave. Hold up the date, feel this and a slave. We talk them die and don't give. Come boy, just a talk, we know them. And if I she want? How where she need? How where she want? Watch out. From she get me banana, me she follow back a GPS, double tracker, love me like double whopper. She got a gorilla, but it doesn't matter me, make she bubble proper, she cry like a double maca. She a broke great neck for the banana, and climb on the ladder, ladder, she love banana. She a broke great neck for the banana, and climb on the ladder. Hey, banana, she want the banana, she sing for banana peel, she tell her banana peel the way to she call it banana peel, the banana. Don't press, no.
Brother.
Yeah.
Yo, first and foremost, want to know where dad get the pants there. Want to know where him get the pants there. That me I talk about, cause me don't know, me kind of probably too old for one of the pants there. I have to take a few more pounds, but the pants are bad.
Thing, man, you don't know, brother. You don't know. We have to bring image to it, thing, you know. You see
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
Yeah, man, you have to bring image to it. Because one thing, me should not do what they show there, and I tell them to lock off the light, you know. Because you see me jacket full of light. I say light. You see me? You see in a moment, me did it, brother. Me just go and do it thing, man, and I kick it fire. You know them?
Yeah.
Real, man, but me, I image do it,
Boy. Yo, tell the people them, cause John dog. Me say, yo, me tell the man story too extensive, man. Look there.
Yo.
At 3 minutes we have left before the next artist, man. You know. You know what I mean? We're not talking about the animation yet. We're not talking about the song that we release, the song that we are going forward. You know, my son. You know what I mean?
We're not talking about some of the artists that we work with. When future plans, what going on with it.
We're not talking. We're not talking about the whole of them something. You know what I mean?
Real, man, for real.
Basically, right now, just tell the people them which part them can link you by your social media. You know what I mean? And no. Cause like me say, you see like how you think constantly you climb. I know say you go end up forward back over here.
What you mean, man? Go finish your story.
You know what I mean? Man, cause we touch upon certain things. So, you know, tell them which part them can reach up on your social media.
Yeah, man, all right, people can reach me on all social platforms. Shella Topstar. Shella _ Topstar for Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, Facebook, Shella Topstar, then you see me? YouTube, Shella Topstar. You see me?
Right.
I want Shella Topstar, man. You Google that, brother. I'll Google and spit out something fast.
Yeah, man, read that, man. Cause you alone name so. You know what I mean? No joke night, no mistake night.
Real,
my youth, I'm just glad to say you forward. We definitely are going to link up again.
Yeah, man.
And do a continuation.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You still there, Clarendon?
Yeah, man, we still
all right, so you are going. How far John's all there from you?
John's all. Not that far.
All right, then. So here we are going. We do an annual thing out there every year over John's all primary. You know what I mean? And
Mickey setting in the building.
Mickey settings there. I'm just a forward in a building.
Mickey.
And it's Clarendonian like yourself.
You know what I
You know what I mean?
Thing.
And him keep him year to year thing. Is a treat. You know what I say? So we know he's a youth where you don't mind give back to your community. So we definitely want you come forward and you know showcase your talent, but you know also be an example to some youth who are come up not only in the game where you choose, but you know just in general because
it's a positive.
You're a true inspiration there. True inspiration. So like what Clarendon there we are look for you, my brother.
Yeah, man, definitely,
Yeah.
man.
Come in the Mickey, man.
Yeah, man. See Mickey settings here, man. Yes, sir.
Bless up, Zed.
I wish part of Spalding there.
Right in our town, father.
Okay.
Right in our town, man, you see me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Right, live right in our center town.
At the top Shella, man.
Yeah.
So, brother, the weekend I name Shell down. You know what I mean? Because it's so ironic that you name Shella top star, and the lady will come on after you name Shell them. So the weekend just literally Shell down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So everybody with up on a live right now, please share the live. You know what I mean? We are gonna send it come give you to we are gonna link up, my general. But
yeah, man.
the last thing we have to tell you, the world may know you as Shella Topstar. Some people might even know you as Pink Shell, but we will refer to you from now on as Shella Topstar settings. You wanna we. That means anything where you do, you just make we know. And make sure say you give it, make sure you give it some bad artists like yourself forward on the platform.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. See?
We definitely are going to part through, you know.
Yeah, man.
So we are going to link and set up the next date.
And big up 8 Ball, and Mermaid settings to make
it. Man, big up 8 Ball, real way, Mermaid, same way, man. You see me?
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Be my general.
All right, my boss. Respect, man. All right. Let's see.